I'm joined by Mitch Carmichael, West Virginia Senate President. President Trump went to West Virginia, met my friend Woody Williams there, one of the great heroes from that state, one of West Virginia's favorite sons. Woody had a good time, as I understand it. But the good time that's being had in West Virginia is that they are the second in the nation as a state in GDP growth since the beginning of the Trump presidency. Mitch, how are you?
Well, it's great to be with you. Thank you, David. Yes, those are great statistics, and I was at the event in which the president attended, and he recognized Woody Williams. I didn't realize you two were acquaintances, and that's quite an honor.
I've known Woody for a number of years, and West Virginia's got a great favorite son who, by the way, continues to work for our veterans with the the Herschel Woody Williams Foundation. Have to give him his full name there or else he'll call me. But Mitch, recognizing the veterans and recognizing the growth in West Virginia, I want to go communal on this because this is being replicated around the country in a number of ways, and there are still many challenges. But let's bring it down to the town level, to the diner level in West Virginia.
Well, that's easy to do, David, because when President Trump began his presidency, this state, and for the few years prior to that, when the Republicans took over, had been ruled by Democrat control for 8 decades. And the results of that, I think it's good to put it in perspective, the results of that, we were last in per capita income. We had lost more jobs than any other state in the nation, only state to have lost population over the last 50 years. And because of this new leadership, we came to power in the state in 2014. And then when President Trump came in, this state has turned around like it's an incredible resurgence. It's a story that needs told over and over and over. People, the diners that you're speaking of, the people in these little white houses and so forth that didn't have hope, didn't have opportunity and jobs, now they do. In fact, we have the job situation in West Virginia is that there are more jobs than there are people to fill them. Frankly, we've added more construction jobs, more manufacturing jobs, more mining jobs, and it really can be laid at the beginning of the Trump presidency.
I want to stay in that diner. Let's continue with that metaphor because it's often reflective in many West Virginia and many American communities that when there's work, the diner does well because people are eating on their way to work, they're eating on their breaks. It's a reflection of the economy in that local area. It's also a place for the population to see each other. And in West Virginia, you faced a number of challenges, not just economic, but as a result of a bad economy in part, you've seen a rise in drug abuse, some communities that have just been destroyed by this. So when you go to that diner level in West Virginia and the culture in that state and the people in that state, what are they looking at? What do they see?
Well, they feel it. I think there's a sense of optimism that pervades the state now, and it is really, David. It's inspiring to be a part of a turnaround scenario in which you're not just putting up statistics on the board, but you're changing people's lives. These people that have an opportunity now that they can live and work and have their dreams fulfilled in West Virginia, whereas before they were always looking for places to go, other places to leave, to find work or to find jobs, or as you mentioned, turn to opioid abuse or other drug abuse aspects of it. And I believe, and I think it's statistically evident that's from a lack of hope, a lack of opportunity, and those things are changing. They're turning around now, and it really is. I think it just feels good. It feels different in our state. The people, we're a very God-fearing people. We're extremely pro-life. We respect our Second Amendment. You spoke of Herschel Woody Williams. This state sends more people to the military per capita than any other state in the nation. And one of the things that we've done as a legislature, a new Republican legislature, we eliminated the tax on veterans' pensions. So when the veterans around the world that have roots in West Virginia can come back to our state now, they're looking. They can live wherever they want in the world, but they can live here, not contribute to our economy. They can contribute in a big way and not have to pay taxes on their pension that they've earned through protecting our nation.